Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk English Podcast. I'm your English teacher and podcast host, and today we're talking about something that may sound simple, but it has the power to completely change your life: the art of staying silent and focusing on yourself. Have you ever noticed that the loudest person in the room is not always the smartest? Sometimes the people who say less are the ones who actually know more. Why? Because silence is not weakness. Silence is power. And in today's episode, we're going to explore how silence helps you grow, why focusing on yourself is the key to peace and success, and of course, I'll also teach you some useful English expressions you can use in daily life. Think about this. When you stay quiet, people often become curious about you. They want to know what you're thinking. They pay attention to you. But when you talk too much, people stop listening. There's an English saying you might know: silence is golden. This means silence is precious. It has value. Silence is not just the absence of words, it's also the presence of self-control. When you don't react to every insult, every argument, every drama, you show strength. Now let's talk about focus. In today's world, it's so easy to be distracted. We scroll through social media. We compare ourselves to others. We react to every comment or message. But all of this noise stops us from growing. Here's a truth. The more you focus on others, the less progress you make in your own life. But when you focus on yourself, your goals, your growth, your peace, you move forward. So my advice is simple. Don't waste time trying to prove yourself to others. Don't waste energy trying to explain yourself to people who don't care. Use that energy to improve yourself quietly. Since this is Let's Talk English Podcast, let me also teach you a few useful expressions connected to today's theme. First, actions speak louder than words. This means what you do is more important than what you say. Second, bite your tongue. This means stop yourself from saying something you might regret. And third, stay in your lane. This means focus on your own life, not what other people are doing. Try using these expressions in your conversations or even in your journal writing. They will help you sound more natural in English while also reminding you of today's lesson. Here are 3 simple ways you can practice silence and focus in your daily life. Number 1, observe more, talk less. Next time you're in a conversation, try to listen 70% and talk only 30%. You'll learn more. Number 2, take a silent break. Spend 10 minutes a day without your phone, without music, without talking. Just sit quietly. You'll be surprised at the clarity you gain. Number 3, protect your peace. Not every message needs a reply. Not every comment deserves your reaction. Choose silence instead. So let's go back to the question from the beginning. Is silence weakness or is it power? Now you know. Silence is one of the strongest tools you have. It gives you respect, it protects your peace, and it allows you to focus on the most important person in your life, yourself. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of Let's Talk English Podcast. If you found value in this episode, don't forget to follow, share it with a friend, and practice the English expressions we learned today. And remember, focus on yourself, stay silent, and let your actions do the talking. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep talking in English with Let's Talk English Podcast.